Noon, I think for now everyone knows me. I'm Salon Jajour, Customer Success Manager from Microsoft, covering MEC region. And today our topic is mainly about Minecraft Education Edition. So while we are having this session, we will cover four topics mainly. First of all, we will speak about what is Minecraft Education Edition, why we are using it with the education. It is, as everyone knows, it is a gamification or it is a game that is used by most of our kids. Why Microsoft purchased that game and included as part of the license that we are offering to the schools. So we'll discuss that part, and we will speak about how Minecraft can support you to prepare your student to 21st century needs. On the other side, we will take you into step by step how to get started from downloading the game, from logging in, and so on. Level 3, we will start speaking about scenarios for using Minecraft, and I will share with you the link where you can go and learn more about Minecraft and where to get ready lessons where you only download the word, read through the lesson plan, and utilize it with your students. And finally, we will in addition to the resources, I will demo some of the very grabby parts in Minecraft that every one of you needs to know more about so that you will have a successful gamification. By the way, in March, we will have a small competition. It's not worth money as it is worth maybe certificate and trophy for schools. We will be sharing with you the flyer and the emailer for the competition. So just get started to be able to participate in that competition. First of all, what is Microsoft Education Edition? As we mentioned before, it used to be a game where students will go and build blocks in a 3D model. And to kids, this is something that, for example, they are living their life in a virtual environment. That's why we find out like a lot of our kids are addicted to Minecraft. My kids are one of them. They really would like us to buy for them the game as Minecraft, but luckily we have the license so they are able to play in the Minecraft Education Edition. Now, what is the difference between the Education Edition and the regular game? In the regular game, your kids can join any server and they might be playing with people that are like strangers for them. This for us as parents, this is something really dangerous, and we might want to avoid it. So what we did in the education version, we limited that exposure. So student will only be able to interact with other students in the same school. How we are maintaining it, it is in the same tenant. So for example, if I'm from Durham School, I will log in with my email at Durham School. If I want to play with my cousin, he is in Newton, for example, I cannot be in the same word and collaborating with them because we are from different schools and from different tenants. So in the Minecraft Education Edition, we try to avoid all the hazards that might affect the student and that might put them in a dangerous situations. So this is just to start with because everyone will be asking us what is the difference between the two editions. Now, why we as Microsoft got that game specifically and put it in our bundle? First of all, research find out that any video game will, and this is really a research when I was doing my master's degree, we were looking at such kind of resources, and we find out that, as you can see here, mostly all the parts of the brain will be active when the student is playing on a game. That's why they are really addicted to it. And the hidden part of it is because the brain will release the adrenaline. This is like the hormone that increases happiness and self-satisfaction, because in the game you do some kind of challenges and you will be excited. I want to win, I want them, and so on. So that that hidden part behind the Minecraft made Microsoft really go and purchase the game and put it as part of the gamification in the educational applications that are supportive for the student. You can read a lot about how that supports, and a lot of research is there. The only thing that I want to tell you is that, as you can see, literally this is what is happening in the brain of the student. They will be using their visual to see the colors and how things are moving. They will use the left and right side of the brain where they are reading the instructions, where they are really doing some kind of problem solving, and so on. So if you want to make it in this way, why Minecraft is useful for schools? Because it is matching all the criteria that student needs for the 21st century. We need collaboration, so they can collaborate. All the students can collaborate in one world, so that each one of them will be creating, like, for example, one building. Creativity, because they are really building something. They are creating something. It could be a replica of a building. It could be a replica of an eye. We will see those scenarios, but really it will boost their creativity. Differentiation. Before, using Minecraft, when I was a teacher at one of the schools here in Qatar, I didn't really understand this word and what is the relation between Minecraft and education and maybe differentiation, until I started utilizing it. I had Qatari students who are really not motivated to do anything. I used to teach STEM. Yes, any question? Any question? Someone open the mic. Okay. So I had Qatari students that weren't motivated by any kind of program that I was introducing. I used to teach STEM projects. So we used to do Lego Mindstorm. We used to do programming with the Scratch. We used to do a variety of programs. But when I decided to introduce Minecraft and do coding, I will show you how you can do coding in Minecraft. Those Qatari students were really into the game. They were teaching their peer groups. They were teaching their colleagues how to build, how to do, what are the tricks, what are some of the commands that they can utilize. And really, it gave me this sense of differentiation. I was really able to grab all different interest in my class to play in that game. And at the end of the day, for me, I covered my objectives and they were working with me. Someone is trying to open the mic. If you have any question, please open the mic and ask us the question, or you can just type it in the message bar and Shijli can say it aloud for me. Okay, let me complete. So again, we have the digital citizen component. We will speak about it. So for example, I will give you one example. Some of the students will select skins that will represent their role in the community and so on. We have a lot of fun activity that will speak more about digital citizenship. It is for sure, it is a fun because they are playing a game. It will teach them independency because you will give them a project, they have to finalize it and you can follow up with them. And also leadership. Whenever I introduce this game to my class, I like divided them into several groups, and in each group I put someone who is leading, and that one who was leading was the one who is really professional in Minecraft, and those were the students that are at the all the time they were demotivated, they were sleepy, they weren't able to interact with me. But when it comes to Minecraft, they were my leaders, and they really created a very astonishing buildings in Minecraft. I gained all of these with one topic, which was introducing coding in Minecraft. Okay. Oh, sorry. So that's all for the why. And here I collected for you some of the examples where some schools are utilizing Minecraft in a variety of way. So one of them is they had their seminar in a virtual game. So their attendee will log into Minecraft. They will find Npc Player. They will welcome them and will take them, teleport them to the lecture where they will be attending, for example, some kind of training or just a talk, a keynote or something like that. Presentations, as you can see, you can replicate the classroom environment. Networking, you can get in contact with our other, for example, this is with ministry schools because they are all fall under the same tenant, so they can network between different schools that are under the Ministry of Education. They make it also like a virtual booking for a hotel. Meet Satya, we have several webinars where we are having a question and answer from Satya. He's the president of Microsoft. They created also a lobby area and some fun part of gamification. So these are some approaches from different schools all over the world. Let us start deep diving into how we can relate Minecraft into your subjects. You are coming from different areas, so let us start tackling them one by one. So, for example, the first one we will speak about is the social studies. As a social studies, maybe I'm teaching them about museums in one of the, all over the world. So we have a virtual Minecraft world about certain museums. You can search it. I will show you where you can find those different lessons. This is one component. Also, they created the pyramids. They created the historical buildings and structures that are found all over the world. They have created them on Minecraft. So a student can really go and start discovering the whole world virtually. So they will go and check how is the building, how is the construction, how it is created, and so on. Number two, math. So the first practice is the ratio. For example, in the math, we teach them that this building is this much height in kilometers or whatever unit we are using. Now let us use the ratio and the proportion lesson to replicate that building maybe on a paper. So you teach them the units. And the same concept can be used in Minecraft. So we give them the area and we give them the length and the width, and they will use the Minecraft blocks as if it is the unit that they are utilizing to replicate that, for example, building. So this is how some of the examples from math. For the English, some of the schools are using it as a reading comprehension. And for example, and this is one of the challenges that you will find during March, we created the Robinson story, and they will have, for example, at each stage, the Npc player will give them a short text. The student should know the answer out of that text. It could be a grammar, for example, question. It could be a comprehension question, and so on. And based on the answer of the student, it will teleport them to the next stage. And in this way, they are really discovering the story and by living the story in a real life, not a real life, sorry, in a virtual life using Minecraft. See, what you were expecting is Minecraft as a game. We don't want to waste our time, but if you were wise enough, you can utilize it in the way you need. And today in the session, I will show you where to go and find lesson plans that are ready, and only you need to download the Word and download the lesson plan and read through it. Now, let us discover step by step what are some of the key words in Minecraft. So first of all, we have 3 modes in Minecraft. We have the survival mode, where this is where we do gamification. So we give challenges for the players, and they have to collect their own like resources. They have to keep themselves like alive by eating, by getting food, and so on. This is really what most of our kids are playing, the survival mode, because at the end of the day, they want to be challenged to feel that fun part of it, that they did something, they did an accomplishment. Creative mode, if you are asking them to replicate something. A very nice example is the eye. For example, if you are a biology teacher and you are teaching about the eye, so some student went and created the eye with the different layers using Minecraft. Why? Because in Minecraft, you have like different stones that replicate. For example, this is a glass, this is the red stone, this is the blue stone, and so on. So students studied the layers of the eye, and they check how it is by nature. And they used Minecraft stones and inventory to replicate it in a virtual way. And then they created like a trip. So for example, how the person is seeing, the rays are entering in this direction, they go to this layer specifically, and that it will be reflected, and hence we see the image. So it was very nice way of really understanding how the eye works while utilizing Minecraft. The last mode is the adventure mode, and this is where we are giving the student like a map, and he has to follow that map in order to reach, for example, in a maze way, in order to reach, for example, the last stage where I'm giving him, for example, a Microsoft form to fill or something like that, and maybe a certification to download. So these are mainly the 3 modes of Minecraft. These are some examples of how they are using it. Even at the university level, at Boston University, they were utilizing Minecraft to replicate the building. You see how fun it is. Here they are doing some kind of graduation. So each student, as you can see here, they are joining the world and they are moving. It's like a theater of the school, one by one, and then the professor over here will call names, and it was really fun to have the virtual graduation within Minecraft. A lot of ideas can come to your mind and you can apply it with Minecraft. So that was for the first part, where we are really making the connection between education and Minecraft. Now, let us see how to get started with the Minecraft, how to download it, and so on. So this is the website, Sujdi, if you can type it in the chat. It is https://education.minecraft.net. So if you go to this website, this is, sorry, the layer where you will find everything. You will find resources, you will click on Get Started to download, and you will find also challenges that are worldwide challenges that your student can participate in as well. Okay, so I created like small short videos because it's tricky to open Minecraft and Teams at the same time. Sometimes it glitches. That's why I have it prepared in terms of small videos. Okay, let us get started by clicking on the word Get Started. And then when I click on Get Started, it will open for me this page. Here you are entering your email to check if you have the license. I'm telling you, you have the license since the Durham School got the A3, so you have the license. Also, you will have the downloadable version of it. You can download it on Windows device, on Chromebook, or even on MacBooks. So whatever the device that you have, you can download it on it. It's for free. So the Minecraft Educational Edition, it's free. However, it's free per license. What does it mean? So if my license, my school doesn't support the A3 license, I will not be able to play the game, even if I have it downloaded on my device. Okay. So any question for the first part? It's like only you go to the word get started, where you will find everything, and then you will click here on the word download now. Here, download now. And then it will open for you the page where you can find the downloadable version for Windows or Chromebook or MacBook. Okay, straightforward, very easy. Okay, any question for this for this point? Now, how to learn more about Minecraft? Yes, this is the introductory level. This is the first time you are hearing about Minecraft, but how to continue your learning journey? Let us get started. So as I mentioned before, on the first page where I shared it with you, you have something called class resources. Underneath, you will have variety of things. You will have get trained, and it will direct you to a step-by-step like tutorial on how to learn more about Minecraft. It is in terms of small videos and question and answer. So they will take you through a journey to learn more about Minecraft. Also, you have something called find a lesson, and we will speak about it now. So you can select the lesson depending on the subject that you are teaching. Okay. So this is the page of the learning. You will have several pages. Some of them learn to play, build a challenge, tech support. So it's up to you really to select which track you want to start in order to start your Minecraft journey. Also, there is a very nice poster. This is just like a summary of what is there in Minecraft. And these are like scattered, if you want, lessons that you can view, you can download the material, and you can get started. Okay, so for example, we selected one of the lessons. It is about how to move. This is the first step. So how to move forward, how to move backward, and so on. As you can see, there is a small video that you can watch. And also, after you attended the video, you can go ahead and download the word so that you will learn with your students. So in this way, you are going to that world. You will have the details, what we will be learning today, to walk, to jump, to turn, to sprint, whatsoever. And then you can also have it as a word in Minecraft. I will show you how to come to that part. If you don't want to go to the website and you want to use it like directly from Minecraft. Okay, so that was the web part where I can, from get resources, get all the information. Now here I'm going inside Minecraft. So this is how I download the game, which is Minecraft, and I logged in with my account. That's why it will say here Solange J, so it will detect my name because I logged in with the account. Now we have to click on play. It will take me to the view libraries, and here whatever we saw on the website, you will have it embedded in Minecraft. So for example, if I want to learn about movement, I will open this word. If I want to learn more about the camera and portfolio, Npc Player, I will cover most of them today. But for you to practice, you can go click on the word and start working around or playing around. You will have a lot of Npc players that will give you the direction. so you can apply it in an easier way. Okay, any question? Any questions so far? Am I going very fast or it is fine with you?
I think it's fine, Solange. You can continue.
Perfect. Okay, now we will go to the demo part. Again, I make it in a video way so that it will be easier for you. So this is the step-by-step how you can log in. So when you downloaded the game, it will appear like this. So here you will enter your username and password, the same username and password that you are using for Teams, for Office 365. So it is the same one. Then it will take you, as you can see over here, to this word or to this screen, where first of all you are selecting a skin. So the skin is the small status about yourself. It is representing who are you. So this is very nice. Also, a student will like this selecting the skin because it will represent them in the game. Now, in the settings, you can select variety of things. For example, if you have student who has some kind of special need, we have accessibility tool where it will be reading aloud all the instructions that we have in Minecraft. Okay, now let me pause the video here. 1 minute. This is the screen after you selected the skin. You will go to view my words. So whenever you went to the view library and utilized any word, it will be automatically saved under view my words. So you don't really need to download if you want the words more than once. Everything will be saved under my new words. If you want to start from scratch, so you don't need any preloaded words, you can click on create a new and start creating your own project. Now here, when you click on join word, you will have a small, for example, code. And the code will be something about Minecraft, for example, cow, dog, I don't know, maybe a building block, something like this, that student knows the words. And you can give it for your student. So all of you will be joining the same Minecraft word. So everyone will be able to play and collaborate with each other. So join a word, when you click on it, you will find something like a code. You can give it for your student and they can work together. Import, this is what you will be doing in the challenge that we will be giving you. We will send you a flyer that contains words. So you have to click on the word that you need. You will download it on your desktop, and then you will click on the word import. So you will take that word into your My Words, and from there you can play on that word. Okay, so this is like the repetition. We are choosing the skin, and then we are selecting the, okay. So this is for the skins, as I mentioned before. You can select any character, and that character will be your representation inside the game. Okay, now if you are in a game and you click on, for example, escape, okay, let me start it from the beginning. So if you already have that word and you click on escape, you will have this picture. In this picture, you have the option of resuming, means going back to the word. You have the option to save and exit. So it will save the latest update that you did in that word. If you want to share it with others, you will click on this icon so that you can share it with your, you can share the code with your student and everyone will be able to join that word. So here I'm opening for you a word in math where you can teach a student about area, which is length by width, and also about volume. So in this word, they created like different shapes. So the student will go, will count. You see the blocks on the floor, will count the blocks. So for example, I have 4 blocks. Okay. I'm clicking on a poster so that I will write my information on that poster. Okay. So this is the inventory. We will speak more about the inventory. So we have posters, we have boards. And then I click on that poster and I can start writing. So I will write, for example, these are 4 by 1. So the length is 4, the width is 1, so the area is 4. And I will lock it. So in this way, it's very nice for students to really understand what does it mean area and volume in a 3D world. So as you can see here, they are counting the blocks down. And they are counting like this is the length, this is the width, and then they will click on the poster, and in this way they will write for you the formula. Very nice way of teaching the area. And on the other, let me see if I have it as a video. So this side, it has the area. If you move, you will have on the other side the volume. In the volume, you will see like we have height. So here the height is all, for example, 1. So it is not affecting. But on the other side, the height will be like several blocks. So in this way, they will differentiate between what we mean by area and what we mean by volume. Okay, so this is about the chalkboards. As you can see, we have the small side, which we call it the slate. We have the bigger size where we call it the poster, and we have the huge size, which we call it board. Now here, this is as if the student have a small board in their hand in the classroom and they are writing, for example, the equation or something like that. So you can see their work. Poster mainly if you are giving some instructions for the student, and boards mainly if you are writing, for example, once upon a time, you are writing a story and you are dividing it by the theme of that story. Npc Player. So Npc Player, these are characters that I can add them into the word that I'm creating, and I can put some kind of directions, or maybe I can add some kind of URL. Let me show you how I created that. So this is the video over here. First of all, to add the Npc Player, I will click on the word E for inventory. I will write NPC. So this is the spam or Npc Player. I put it down in my inventory Slack. Okay. Now I'm trying to click on it and put it in the word. It's not working. So what I did, I clicked on, let me repeat this part. This is very important for you. It didn't work. You see, I'm trying, but it didn't work. So I wrote /. Let me stop, pause here. I'm trying, it didn't work. So I wrote /, okay, / and the word WB. Okay, 1 minute, I will show you. This is the one, /WB. What does it mean, /WB? This is, I am saying that I am in a teacher mode. So we have 2 modes. We have the student mode and we have the teacher mode. In the teacher mode, I'm editing the student. Okay, so I will click on /WB. Here, I'm editing the Npc Player. So I will write, for example, instructions. I will greet him, whatever comes to my mind. And I will show you here that also we have the Immersive Reader, the same one that we have in the class notebook, where it is supporting us more in this regard. So I wrote for him, good morning. Then I will click on advanced setting and I will put a URL. So here you can put for them a YouTube link, you can put for them Microsoft Forms link, whatever comes to your mind. And after you finish, so this is the first URL, you can add as much URLs as you need, or even you can write a command block. So for example, and give them instructions. When you finish, you have to click one more time /WB so that now you are in the student mode. I'm utilizing this Npc Player. So now when I click on the Npc, I will find the talk down I will see the message, and if I click on the URL, it will direct me to the URL that I included. And this is the Immersive Reader. So when I click on the Immersive Reader, it will give me in this way. So whatever message you are putting for the student, it will detect it, it will read it aloud, and so on. Any questions so far? Any question from you? Am I going very fast? Okay. What else we have in the Minecraft? We have the camera. The camera is very nice because students can take like shots of the words. For example, you can tell them go and discover the pyramids word. So they will be taking shots and they can write down captions using the book and quill or the portfolio. I will show you both. So first of all, how to get this camera. Let me show you. It's here in the video that I created. Again, you will go to the inventory. You will click on the word E. You will type camera. You will drag and put it in your inventory. So whenever I want to use the camera, I will click on them on my keyboard number 1, because here you see it, it is on number 1. Now I have the camera and I can click on it and I can start taking pictures. So whenever I'm clicking on the camera, I'm starting taking pictures, as you can see. Now, those pictures, where they will be saved. So camera, it will take pictures and it will save them into something called book and quill. Let us go to the book and quill or portfolio. So the book and quill or portfolio is collecting for me all those images. So I can, for example, write captions down. So this is the big temple. These are my friends in the words, and so on. And on some pages, you can have it scratched so the student can simply type their own text. And as you can see over here, you can export it in a PDF format. So student can export it and share it with you to tell you what they created or what they did in this Minecraft world. Let me do it with you over here. Again, I will click on the inventory. I wrote book, so I will find the book and quill, or portfolio. So both of them have the same meaning. Now I will go to the keyboard. I will select 1, 2, 3, 4. I will type on the number 4 to have the book and quill open. So now I have the book and quill. I will click on it. I will click on the word open. You see, it saved for me all the pictures that I took while I used the camera, as you can see. And here, as you can see, we have several pages. Now, under each camera, I'm writing, for example, this is the lab space. I'm creating, this is like the ocean view. This is the first view. And for example, this is the second view. So this is very nice way of documenting the student work. When they finish, they will write export portfolio. Now it will be saved as a PDF. It will automatically be saved in your documents. Okay. Maybe I trim that part. Let me see, because I was trimming a little bit. Okay, here you go. Let me show it for you. So I selected the book and quill or portfolio, whatever you need. It is in my inventory down. So now I will type number 4 on the keyboard to select that quill. I will click on the word open, and it will open for me the book where all my pictures were saved. Okay, it's taking some time. I'm sorry, my Minecraft was a little bit going crazy today. So these are the images, and I can add the captioning down. For example, my kid today, he is in grade 4. They were teaching him in English about what does it mean a title, what does it mean a photograph, what does it mean an illustration. What does it mean? A caption. So maybe if they utilized Minecraft, it will be very nice for the student to really understand these different terms and then export it in a PDF format and share it with the teacher. So the student is learning while they are playing in a Minecraft environment. It's taking some time, as you can see over here. It opens directly for me in the format of PDF, so I can save it in my download, and it will look like a PDF format. So this is for the portfolio. As I mentioned before, we can have all the classroom to join one word in the similar way that I told you. So as you can see here, I can see all the students. And there's something we call classroom mode. Also, this is it requires another section actually. In the classroom mode, all you have to do is to download it. And when the students are joining your word, the good thing about it is that you can see each student where they are. So you can see the location of each student. You can chat with them. And you can, for example, if this student was lost, you will click on that student and you will move him to the direction that you need. So very nice way of utilizing classroom mode, but you have to download it as another separate program in addition to the Minecraft program. This is for the coding. You can teach your student blocks code, as you can see, or you can teach them the Python within Minecraft, and they are learning coding in a very nice way. Now here, how to achieve this, you will click on the letter C. So C for coding, E for inventory. So when I clicked on C, I can see that there are some tutorials. So for example, if I want to put a flower, I will click on this. If I want to have my name, so it depends on what I really want to apply. These are like tutorials. It will take the student into step-by-step of how to code. We can create a new project if I'm teaching them something new. So I will put my name. Okay, and I will be creating the word. Now, this is the look of the code. We have on start. On start means whenever I close the code builder, it will be applicable. And we have here on chat command. What does it mean on chat command? So I have to type / and I have to write run in order for this code to work. So this is mostly applied for teachers that teaches coding, but also as you can see here, I used for example, a very simple coding. I say that place, for example, blocks and print my name. So here, for example, print instead of hello, I wrote my name. So print Solange, and it is done out of blocks, for example, you can specify here the XYZ. And when I click on run, it will type for me. Okay, I click on run and then I put the / because I have it under the command run. And then here under the / I put the word run. Okay, enter. Now, if I exit this, it will print out my name, as you can see here. So my name was printed at 000 and using the blocks. So this is nice for the English, for example, if you want them to print some words in Minecraft. It's very simple with simple coding. Okay, now for the last part of our session, I know I gave you a lot of information, but I tried to capture all the ideas and put it in one session. However, I really recommend that you go to the website that Chijli put in the comment and you start learning on your own and start applying with your student. So the last one is something called structure block. This is we use it if we want to extract a 3D model out of Minecraft. So this structure block, how it will work. After I went to the inventory and wrote structure, this is the item. Then I will place it. As you can see, I place it in a corner. So once I place it in a corner, it will give me the part that will be extracted. So for example, here I am at 555, and here I can select the offset. Offset means how much I need to go in the X direction, how much I need to go in the Y direction, and how much I have to go in the Z direction. So this is the length, width, and height. So as much as I add numbers over here, this structure will be more like as a 3D model. And as you can see over here, it has more like structures. I can include entities. So these small things, we call them entities. I can include players. So this is a player. I can remove blocks if I want to remove the blocks. And I will click on the word export. When I click on the word export, this image over here will be in a 3D model. This model is supported by Microsoft Teams. So I clicked on export. As you can see here, it will save in the .glb format. So this format, if I want to import it to Microsoft Teams as an assignment, it will be in the format of a 3D model. So that's all for today. I hope I really covered all the necessary items in Minecraft. If you have any question, just let me know.